Here's one simple truth that will make your ex chase you. So at the time of being broken up with, it's extremely painful for you, right? Because you're experiencing the loss of your person, the person you slept next to, the person you talked to on the phone all the time, the person that you did things with, maybe their family and friends, maybe your house. And you experience this grand sense, or not grand sense, but this very profound sense of pain. And by the time that you start going no contact with your ex because you discover that begging and pleading and crying and literally doing everything doesn't work, by the time that you're going no contact with this person, it just makes it even worse because you get no feedback or stimulation or validation from that person whatsoever. And this has to be the case because by doing anything else, you're just making it worse. So you're lonely. Now, incidentally, with enough time in no contact, that person that at one point saw fit to essentially kick you to the curb, over time, with enough time without you messaging them, they are now experiencing that same pain that you were at the time of the breakup. But after some time has passed, each day it gets a little bit easier to go on without that person. It's a little bit easier to go out into public and do the things that, make you shine. And incidentally, each day that person that kicked you to the curb has now been without you an extra day. They've now been curious about what it is that you're up to. You've not liked any of their posts. You've not done anything in their direction. And so now they are lonely because most likely they have found that dating world that's out there is not only tough, but it's also not ripe with a ton of people that would be good for you. I mean, it actually is. There's a lot of good people out there, but my point is that it's not so easy to find them. So the power dynamic flips. The one person that was so content to kick the other person to the curb in the beginning, forces that person to go on a journey of independence, right, and living their best life. And once enough time has elapsed, that person now creates that pain in the person that dumped them because that person has had to go on without them. They forced them to move on. So there's a sweet spot here where there's the perfect intersection of the one person missing the other person moving on enough to reattract that person, but not having moved on altogether. And it's at that sweet spot that you guys will come together again. And if you play your cards right, you'll be able to reattract them back into the relationship. Now, I'm sure that you can tell this is no easy feat. So if you would like some help with this, click on my profile, click the link right here, and either ask me a question, book me a call, or you can apply for one-on-one coaching where I'll help you every step of the way to get your ex back.